seen a couple videos on this. I'm gonna do my own. 45 struggles to explain why Obama's job numbers are way better than his. 45 has repeatedly struggled to explain why the number of jobs created during his squadancy compared unfavorably with the new employment figures under former President Barack Obama. Presented with the chart which depicted the unemployment rate from the peak of the recession, the squatter was asked to account for slower rate of job creation since he entered the White House. In an interview on NBC's Meet the Press after 45 had claimed his economy was great, Chuck Todd says your economy is great. I'm not saying that it's not, but this recovery started, and in this recovery started. Give me a second until I pull that back up. Should not be doing that, but then hell. Let's see if I can find that again. It's gonna take me a minute, but hold on. Yeah, okay, here we go. Back towards it. But this recovery started, and in 28 months that you've been squatting. Okay, yeah, he said this recovery started in the 28 months that you've been squatting in the White House. In the last 28 months of Obama's presidency, he averaged more new jobs than your first 28. Trump, 45 initially responded by claiming that Obama started with a bad base. He was then asked if his job numbers were merely a continuation of those under his predecessor. 45 says, yeah, but Chuck, you have to understand nobody was working, the whole place was a disaster, and I'd never take that way. 45 continued to attempt to explain. He said, but it's very easy because when that turned around, they pumped a tremendous amount of money into the economy. He also had a Federal Reserve person who kept that interest rates low. I don't have that privilege. Chuck Todd retorted back, sounds like you do now. Do you feel like you have sent your threat to demote him? Do you think that's had an impact? The squatter dismissed suggestions he had threatened to demote Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell, which Chuck Todd questioned, saying there's been... God damn it. Yeah, he's been threatening to demote anybody he doesn't like. The squatter dismissed suggestions he had threatened to demote Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell, which Chuck Todd questioned, saying there's been some talk that you might demote him to the number 2 slot. 45 responded, "Well, I'd be able to do that if I wanted to, but I haven't suggested that." Chuck Todd Chuck Todd then asked the squatter if he was concerned that the raised interest rates would harm his chances at re-election. Yes, it would. 45 thinks that the economy is so strong right now that he thinks he's going to get a second term, which he won't. But I'm not happy with his actions. I don't think he's done a good job. I think that if he didn't raise rates, Obama had very low rates. So Obama was playing with money. I wasn't, but I'm playing with the real stuff. That's been proven. And he thinks that he's got the greatest economy ever, which technically he does not. He keeps going on about numbers, and Chuck Todd suggested the numbers indicated the economy was stronger than the president implied, saying, "I just showed you the numbers. It was not ready to collapse." 45 disagreed. "You showed me unemployment numbers. Excuse me. Take a look at your GDP. Take a look at your jobs. Take a look at your optimism." And 45 doesn't know anything about